What's up guys, long time no see. Before we start the video, just a quick reminder to go into the description and join my Discord server. We're a really chill community of over 200 members, and on top of that, you'll get notified every time I post a YouTube video or go live on Twitch. With that aside, let's get into the video. Alright guys, before we get into the tour, I really don't like to be this guy. I don't like to tell you guys what to do, but I saw this the other day, and yeah, that's 4%. I don't know if this is a phenomenon unique to build channels, but if you like the videos, just hit the sub button please. So we're gonna enter the base through a single door, like most spaces. We've got a giant hallway wrapping around the front side of the base with windows so that you can see when you're being door camped or you know what's going on around you. You can put shutters in here so people can't see in when you're not online, and you don't have to have mixing tables. You can put furnaces in here too. I just like to have my furnaces a little deeper into the base usually. So now we'll go through this single door, get a little deeper into the base. Behind this door we've got some drop boxes, maybe for some extra kits on your way out you could just kit up real quick. Through this door we've got more storage and 3 furnaces. Like I said, if you want more furnaces, you can put them out in the hallway. I'd probably put like deployables that you get from crates, like electrical components and whatnot in this room because, these boxes are rather exposed compared to the rest of the base. Anyway, through here we've got our level 3 bench on top of a ramp, which I'll explain in just a moment. We've got a couple more storage boxes here and a small box under the bench, for med supplies and ammo. Here we've got more boxes and we've got our bunker entrance. We'll no clip through here, and it's just a standard twig stability bunker. All you have to do to open the bunker is break the twig and that armored floor will collapse. But yeah, inside the bunker we've got our bags for you and your duo. We've got 4 more large boxes on the right, and we've got a little bit more storage next to the TC. It's behind an armored window, so it's relatively safe. It's 4 rockets to break that. All you have to do is pick the window up and you can access TC. Here's the upkeep of the base. I'd say it's relatively cheap, it's not super expensive, and you probably won't spend more than 20 minutes farming each day. Now let's get into some of the costs. This base is going to cost you about 10,000 metal frags, 11k stone, and 312 high qual, including deployables. The most convenient raid cost that I found was about 30 rockets and about 40 explosive ammo. If you fully HQM your entire bunker, then this cost will go up to about 36 rockets from the back wall. Going through this back wall will get you most of the main loot, so be sure to stash some kits away on the opposite end of your base. When thinking about how good a base really is, I like to think of how much it costs versus how much rockets it takes to raid, and I think this base does a pretty good job of being conservative with resources and making raiders use as many rockets as possible if they really want to take all your loot. In this raid test, the back wall had double sheet metal instead of sheet metal and HQM, so if you HQM your inner bunker wall, it'll add about 7 more rockets onto the full raid cost. Alright, so when we jackhammer a bare foundation like the one on the left here, you'll notice that it does a lot more damage than if we were to do it on the one with the right that has the ramp covering it. So this one has 987 health. So now let's try to soft side this one with the remaining health on our jackhammer. Alright, now that it's broken, when we check the health, we'll see that it's still at 1000. When you put ramps over bare foundations, it'll help protect them and make it harder to soft side. So if we use ramps, we won't need to use half walls and floors to cover them, which will end up saving us some resources. Anyway, that's way too much introduction. Let's get into the build. Alright, so first we'll start off by laying down 1 low triangle foundation and then 2 high squares off of it. Then build off 1 square and then 2 triangles on each side. Save your stone for the 2 high square foundations. Other than that, it doesn't matter what you upgrade the rest to. This is what your starting footprint will look like before it has the walls. Next, add in your front door. Make sure that door frame is wood, as we'll be beating that out later so we can put a bunker in there. Add full walls around everything on the back wall and then put half walls on top of the raised foundations to seal off your starter unit. Upgrade everything to stone and then you can start laying out your deployables. But before you do any of that, make sure you put on a door, as without a door, it's a 0 rocket raid. Put down a few metal or wooden double doors just in case you get door camped and you have to fight them back. The doors will make an airlock that you can peek from. After that, go to the left corner and put down your TC. Add a window frame in front of it, but don't upgrade yet. We'll need to reach the foundation underneath the TC later when we need to upgrade it. You can use this little triangle room for your starter furnaces if you like. That's what I would do. Go to the other side of your new starter unit and add a triangle half-wall shelf. This will serve as your starter loot room. Place your boxes on the top and bottom shelf. Your workbench can go in the square just in the middle on either side, whichever one you'd like, to be honest. And then you can put your 2 bags in here as well. You want to put down your ramps as fast as possible, as you don't want people to be able to soft slide into your base through the foundations. That's going to do it for the starter unit of this rust base design. And here's the current build cost so far of this rust base design. Remember, if you don't use metal doors, then there will be no metal frag cost. For this rust base design, we expand in small chunks, so if you don't have a lot of resources near you, it's no biggie. You can go at your own pace. Place a double door frame on the right side of the low triangle, and then place half walls right behind it. Upgrade everything to stone, and then you can seal the room off with roofs. This will be your new entrance, so you can place a double door down in that door frame, and soon you'll be able to get rid of that wooden door frame. If you don't have any more resources, you can keep the base as it is now and just farm up to expand more as I do. Add those 2 triangle foundations to the front, and then go to the triangles over the TC and start adding some half walls. Go to the opposite side of your base and do the exact same thing, except add a door frame where I do. This will end up being the entryway to your little hallway. Upgrade all your walls to stone, and then you can roof this whole thing off. Obviously, if you're going to change the space design up a little bit and you want to add roof access, figure out where you want it before you add the roof. After upgrading your roof to stone or metal, go back inside and add a door frame to create another airlock. Make sure the inner door opens outward so that way when it's open, no one else can walk in. Go downstairs to your bunker and get rid of that wooden doorway that you have. And this will be where you start your bunker. You can place 2 half walls on top of each other. And then demolish the bottom one. The top one will stay up, and then this will be your bunker. To seal the bunker, just go outside of it, add a twig wall, and then add a metal or stone wall right there. All you have to do to destroy the bunker is break the twig that's inside. This isn't a bunker tutorial, so if you want a more in-depth explanation, just search one on YouTube. Now that you have more space, you can move your furnaces out of the core and put them inside the room next to your front door. They'll fit onto the ramp like this. Make sure you add your garage door before you put the last furnace, otherwise you'll have to pick one up, which is fucking annoying. You can fit a few more boxes in this room as well. You can fit 2 on the little back shelf above your bunker, and then you can fit another couple on the ramp as well. Placing boxes and such on the middle of the ramp is a little bit annoying, so just keep that in mind. You might have to shake your mouse around a little bit to find a spot where you can place a small box. But yeah, essentially for this room, just cram as many boxes and furnaces as you possibly can into it and it'll work out. Next, go into your other ramp room and try to place the workbench onto the ramp. You have to stand a little bit to the right of where you want to place it because for some reason it'll be crooked if you're placing it from the side. But it's definitely doable. And just like the other room, place some large boxes on top of the shelf area. You can also do the same in the center core area. You might have to pick up your door to place shit up there without jumping, so just keep that in mind. I'm hoping that this rust base design has enough storage for all of you. Once you get your level 2 bench, make sure you replace every double door with garage doors as soon as you get the BP because they're way stronger. And they give you more space. And they're way stronger. At this point, you can go down into your core and start upgrading stuff to armored. Get rid of the window frame in front of your TC and upgrade the foundation to armored. At this point, then you can add a new window frame and upgrade it to stone because we don't need to get under TC anymore. Go get rid of those double doors as well and replace them with garage doors because they're way stronger. You can place some small boxes on the window frame just like this. They're not necessary, but they're a little bit of extra storage, and you can place your window and pick it up without moving them. Place a large box underneath them, kind of like this, and then you can place another small box to the right of the large box. Essentially just fit the rest of the bunker with as many boxes as you can while keeping enough room for sleeping bags. When replacing your bags, make sure you put a half wall here so you know the bags will fit and you'll be able to replace the wall when you sit your bunker. After these steps, we're almost done with this rust base design. As far as upgrades go, just make sure everything in the core that faces the rest of the base is HQM, and then everything outside is just normal sheet metal. If you want to see all the final form upgrades for yourself, use the sanctuary code that I have in the description to load the base in-game. I'll also link to the server. So to honeycomb the core, all you do is start next to one of the raised square foundations and then wind around the entire back wall of the base and then stop honeycombing once you get to the next high square foundation. We want the back wall to be honeycombed with double sheet metal or sheet metal outside and HQM inside, whichever one you feel comfortable paying the upkeep for. Either way, if you go straight to the loot through the back wall, which is probably the easiest way to raid, it's still pretty tanky. Make sure you honeycomb the middle section of the base that leads into the bunker. You want at least 2 walls to your bunker entrance. After we do this honeycomb, the only part left to build of this rust base design is the outer hallway with the windows. Starting from the front door, start with 1 triangle foundation and build all the way around until you get to the high foundations. In front of each high foundation, just build a square. Make sure you upgrade all of them to stone, as we don't really want to waste metal on this part of the base. Next, just add window frames everywhere except the part where I add the front door. Just upgrade everything to stone, and then once you place down all the windows and upgraded them, just start spamming strengthened glass windows. One thing to note, just make sure that your front door opens inwards. You can also add shutters that open inside the room, so that way no one can see inside your base while you're not online. And then just simply roof this part off and you're almost set. Go onto your roof, add some half walls in a little triangular shape right outside the door that leads into your hallway. You can put some drop boxes in here and store extra kits and whatever the hell you want. Honestly, man, I don't care. Just place your boxes like I do on the screen and then roof it off and you're done, man. After you do this, all you have to do is add some doors into your main hallway, and you can put down mixing tables or furnaces or whatever the hell you want in here. I don't really care, but just add some doors, make it a little more secured, and this base is complete, man. You can add garage doors if you have the gears, or you can add double doors. It doesn't really matter to me, man. Obviously, I'm not going to be living in it. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Just a quick reminder to hit the sub button and join the Discord. Yeah, peace out.